showering out and about, you might get a shortage of or a blockage of water, and some people don't know why, so they look up and they have this massive fright. So the elephant's trunk comes over and he just like sucks on the water. So the elephants have outsmarted us with our spiky bricks at the back. The elephants just drink out of the taps, open all of them, and then they leave them all open. There's a really, really clever elephant that one of our guests spotted and came and reported to us in shock, because he saw him open the taps and actually close it. So if all of them could start doing that, that would be really great. But it's only this one that's mastered it so far. It's really scary how smart they've become, and they can't even see over it, they just feel it with their trunks and know what's up and down and cold and hot. One of my main jobs, we find them like this. That's what we do all day. It's our job, chase elephants away.
There is a crisis of elephantine proportions playing out in the dry, sandy Kalahari woodlands of eastern Botswana. A determined family of caring people is caught in the middle of the drama. For the past 50 years, international crime syndicates have poached wildlife throughout Africa in shocking quantities, forcing the elephants to flee for their lives using the ancient elephant pathways. Life changed forever for the family when climate change intensified the frequent droughts, and hundreds of elephants arrived at elephant sands to drink water from the ancient pan. Hunting on Botswana state land was banned in 2014, a brave move by a visionary government with a clear plan for the future. When Botswana became a poacher-free zone, the news quickly spread from one elephant family to another, and a great migration occurred. No one knows how they communicate, but they most certainly do. 60% of Africa's elephants now live in Botswana. Thousands of thirsty elephants drink from the trough at Elephant Sands Bush Lodge. It is one of only a few reliable sources in this vast and arid landscape, especially during the height of the dry season. The result is often chaos, as elephants arrive exhausted, dehydrated, and anxious after traveling for days in the blistering heat. Until the rains come, the elephants are struggling to survive. This is the story of the elephants, and of two unsung heroes who for many years have struggled against all odds to provide water to as many as 500 refugee elephants a day.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I'm Ben Muller, and my wife, Mari. Yeah, we're the two who started Elephant Sands some years ago.
We want to show you now what we created.
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, let's go for a walk and then we can see.
Okay. Can you remember?
Now I remember when you got me here, you told me, look, let's sell everything and we go and retire and make a small lodge because Ben loves people. And we thought, well, we're going to do that. We're going to retire here and have a nice little lodge where Ben can interact with the people. And in the end, it starts becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And the pan in front of the lodge is a natural pan. Because when it rains, the pan is full of water.
It's a natural trek route for the elephants through all the years. I remember Mari asking me when we started pumping water the first time. She asked me, do you want the trees or you want the elephants? So I looked at her and said, I want the elephants.
But while Botswana offers some protection, it's not the most welcoming sanctuary. The increasingly dry ecosystem is buckling under the pressure of supporting so many elephants.
We started 11 years ago at Elephant Sands. The elephants came into our hearts, and soon we realized that we need to give water to these animals.
What is the requirement?
Yeah, but with all the hassles and what, we've got a lot to say thank you for.
Yeah. What I want to tell you is about the water in this area. The hunting concessions is next to us, and they were doing a lot for wildlife. They had drilled boreholes. How many did they drill there, Carlos, alone?
Just in our area, there's about 13.
13 boreholes.
A radius of, say, 70, 80 kilometers.
Now the hunting concessions are closed. And now it is very, very, very bad because all the elephants come here and we must give them some water.
Hunting concessions were operating for 25, 30 years.
Just got 3 boreholes that we're using at the moment because the others are in the hunting concession. They're not pumping there anymore. That is why we have such a big problem now.
They trusted those boreholes. And all of a sudden, someone just came and switched them off. So it's for anybody now to decide what happened and to think what happened after that. It was a total disaster. Peter! Peter, she's gonna kill you. Peter! Peter!
No, Benny won't listen. The more you call his name, the more he thinks he has to kill the elephant.
Kom eens op! Peter!
He's not going to listen to you, Ben.
Kom hier!
Look what the elephant's done there in number 10. They have to fix it. Naughty. They are very, very, very naughty. Very naughty. I think it's because they are so intelligent.
Who's that?
Where? Oh, this one. Looks like Toothless.
Looks like Toothless. Is that
Yeah,
her?
yeah, it's her. I think she's just coming here and see what she can do. Because she's very naughty, Toothless. She is very naughty. Peter, no, don't go there. Peter, no.
Hey, Peter, kom eens op.
You're going to fall in there. You see what they do with the drains? They take it off so they can get the water inside. And you will fix it this morning. By the afternoon, it will be off again.
Come here. Annie.
There's nothing inside.
You can see they've pushed this piece of concrete.
Oh, my.
And, yeah.
Now, Bushy, come
Get
here.
away. Let's just move from here before I need to rescue a dog.
Elephants can weigh up to 7 tons and eat 200 to 600 pounds of food a day. Many of the elephants arriving at Elephant Sands are starving.
These guys are looking bad, eh? Yeah, especially this big bull, eh? He's the biggest one on the farm, the tallest.
Yeah.
So the tallest, and he's the skinniest. He's losing condition quickly.
Yeah. Now look at his backbone. Where's Mary? There she is. Yeah, there she is. Waiting her turn. You see the skin? The skin is all wrinkly.
Sometimes it's too crowded. And so like Mary's been here from yesterday afternoon. She still hasn't had a chance to drink. So that's now, what, almost more than 12 hours?
Come on, Mary, go for it. Go for it. Because she's small compared to these big bulls. She is very small. The thing is, she won't put her calf in danger. She won't push in there.
Bulls will let the calf drink. They'll let the calf drink, but not her.
Look at her. She's trying to get in that way now. Come on, Mary. She's getting there.
Mary, just push it.
Push in.
Yeah, she got a sip.
Did she get a sip? Oh, my gosh, she got it.
It's far from enough.
Yeah, but I mean, it's there. There she goes.
Yeah.
There she goes. She's in. But at least her baby is drinking. He's actually drinking quite a bit. He's been standing over the water and not letting anything in. Not letting her in, anyway. Mary is leaving. The big bulls attacked her baby, and it fell down. It's better to have her kids out of here and not getting hurt. She's just made a decision to go off and come back later. And here comes the warthogs. They're not going to get a drink either, are they? No, they're not going to get a drink. We all moved here with our 4 dogs, 2 cats, 2 children, in a 1-bedroom cottage. Half of our stuff is still in Francistown. You know, we don't need it. And surprisingly, living where we live, you quickly find out that there's a lot of stuff you don't need. This is our bedroom where we've got the 2 beds where the kids are sleeping in here, and Mike and I are sleeping there. And here's my 100-year-old cat. This is Gingy. And Gingy's got some cataracts, so she can't see properly. And we cut her hair off with scissors, so she doesn't look very well because the heat's getting to her. A lot of people said I should put her down, but she's been with me before I had kids and everything. I couldn't do it. She's used to air cons, 4-bedroom house, plenty of space, and she used to go to the parlor a lot. You know, they groomed her and bathed her. And here she is now, Elephant Sands bush cat. Yeah, she's my baby. Mike took a job in Mongolia, and he was away from home quite a lot. And, you know, we were all split up and everything. And we made the decision this year to all be together. And
Leave the money and come live in a cottage.
yeah, and yeah, and for all of us, most important thing for us now is, you know, to have all of us together.
And for me, it's much more fulfilling, rewarding to work with wildlife. What you're getting out of this is much more. I'll not replace it for anything. No.
We have to keep the lodge open. And that is our big thing. And so we have to save the rooms, because otherwise we can't pump water for them.
We can't continue fixing. At the end of the day, we're also going to run out of money. It's a continuous battle. If it doesn't rain this month, we're going to close, that's for sure.
It's hectic at night because Mike does not sleep. He sleeps for 10 minutes and he's so paranoid at the moment with the breakages and everything. We do not get a good night's sleep.
Mike attempts to protect the camp by using his truck to herd the thirsty elephants away from the water tanks and the guest chalets.
But all I can say is this is not a job for anyone. Do not try this at home. Not for the faint-hearted, huh?
Some scrambled egg, bacon, onions, some tomatoes.
Yesterday, Ben sent workers to a nearby camp, closed since the hunting ban in 2014. Ben is hoping that the old generators of the lodge can be restarted, providing an alternative supply of drinking water for the animals, especially the elephants.
The numbers of the elephants is picking up
Yes.
at Elephant Sands now drastically.
You just heard teeth shattering, the tusks shattering, and elephants screaming. It's really depressing to hear the pain, the suffering, the way they have to fight for the water.
Yeah.
It's not something you want to see.
And normally, they are so friendly at a water hole.
Yeah.
They will let anybody, every animal come in and drink. They're breaking tusks. It's a nightmare.
Johan Karlitz, the owner of the camp, shut down the generators when hunting was banned. Elephants are now safe from the guns of hunters, but are suffering because of the lack of water.
This was a very, very prominent camp, very popular.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. Let me show you here quickly, Tanya.
Ben and Tanya are checking the waterhole to see if the generators are pumping water for the animals.
I mean, look at this view, eh?
Yes.
When Karlitz was going full strong, you know?
Yeah.
With all the water they had all the cats here. They had
I
all
can
those
imagine.
they had all those eland coming here to drink. And it was really paradise, believe me, it was really something. They only have 4 chalets, which they used.
Okay, so it was quite a
And,
small thing.
Yeah, it's a maximum 8 people, you know, if they share. Normally it's 2, 3 people or 4 people, you know. Nice place to come for a weekend. But you must just bring your dollars with.
Yeah.
And that sound there, those birds, is it hornbills or what? What is that?
Oh, those are the magpie sharks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're teaching me now, eh? Great, well
Yeah, they
done.
make beautiful sounds.
It's just a matter of filling all those pans up. Let me take you to the border. This one is buggered. You can't work with this. To replace that, to buy a new one of that, is going to cost you 180, 160 grand. This smaller one, like this, but a proper one, not rubbish like this, is going to cost you 130.
People, tourists from outside will come in and they'll come and pay about $50,000 to shoot an elephant. But now no one wants to come in and pay the money for photography, and so there's no money, so the people who rent
It's not a tourist coming in. It's a hunter.
Okay,
He
for
books-
people from overseas.
Yeah, but let me tell you how it works. They book for 14 days or whatever. They want to hunt an elephant. Yes, they're paying 30 to 50,000 US dollars, which sounds one hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Then they sustain all these borrows. They've got 5 or 6 borrows. It's huge expenses. And with no income, this is why it looks like this. They're not going to maintain this. Elephants will come, whichever elephant in this area, in a radius of 40 kilometers here, or even 50 kilometers, if he's got a need, if he's desperate for water, it's one of the very, very first places he will come to, is to come and search for water here. If there's no water here, he's going to move on to Elephant Sands. Because these animals know exactly where the water holes are.
They know the source.
They know the water holes which they've been trusting throughout all these years. And sadly, they find most of these water holes today dry. More should have been done before they stopped the hunting. And we wouldn't have the mess we have now at the Elephant Sands.
In the 19th century, an estimated 26 million elephants roamed Africa. Today, only about 350,000 are left.
At my property, we have 16,000 hectares, Elephant Sands. We've drilled 26 boreholes or wells, of which we can't use any. It is just too saline. The truck is filling up there from one of the wells where we're pumping it. At the moment, we're loading 3 trucks a day, 56,000 liters per load, and that is just sort of enough.
Elephants can drink up to 50 gallons of water a day, about as much as a standard bathtub can hold. The truck is too heavy to drive on the soft, sandy road leading to the lodge. The water must be pumped 14 kilometers using an underground pipeline built by Ben and his family. At the camp, the water is stored in large green containers, guarded by an electric fence. Despite the fence, the thirsty elephants periodically break into the tanks. Wireman uses his tusks to bypass the electric current, lifting or breaking the wire. He then invites all his friends for a drink.
So I don't know how I'm going to stop them because this is electric fence.
Okay.
But look how far they pulled out this pole. And then the tanks were 3/4 full last night when we went to sleep. And this morning there was nothing. So they drank about 10,000 liters out of the tanks.
So there was about how many elephants then would you reckon?
Minimum of 30 they drank out of the tanks. Minimum of 30, yeah. So this morning we almost didn't have water for the lodge.
And where were you? Why were there so many elephants?
I have to sleep sometime. I tried chasing them up till about 4, but then I couldn't anymore. But look, you can see here how busy it was. Yeah, just footprints all over. And look, this is all damage from the elephant tusks. Trying to punctate, and then they broke this also last night. Look at that. Well, he came in there. I mean, they break this thing like nothing. Look how thick is that. You know, it's...
You're running out of ideas.
Yeah, no, it looks like we're running out of ideas. If they want to come in, they want to come in. You're not going to stop them.
Who's waiting for the war?
The elephants.
The water shortage is the most severe in living memory. The worst drought in over 40 years.
I think everybody comes here and looks at the elephants as a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
They don't realize the sad story behind it.
Yeah, no, I know. It's tragic, you know. And the thing is, with our problem with the water and everything, you know, we wish we could just give them all some water, but there's just too many of them at the moment.
Benny, one of the regulars, arrives with an injured foot.
If you don't get help soon, he's not going to make it.
I know, he's not going to make it,
It's
you know.
going to be the sad thing about the story.
Yeah.
The hunting ban outlawed zoos, caging of all pets, and interfering with wildlife. The mollahs are not allowed to help Benny unless they have an orphanage license.
Isn't it tragic?
So sad. Can something be done about it, Saska?
It's so, so sad. He is so vulnerable.
He's a target.
He's a really, really, really soft target for them, you know. It's heartbreaking watching this, you know.
It is, it's sad, but... We can't do nothing about it.
No, we can't do anything about it. There's rules.
These rules.
Yeah, there's rules in Botswana, you know, we can't overstep it. We have applied for an orphanage license and we really, really hope it's going to come through. You know, you get all these sad cases coming in and yeah, we're stuck. We don't know what to do anymore. Because, you know, you're sitting here and you have to help because we're overwhelmed completely with this whole situation, you know, and we've got all these elephants and they need help.
One family can't look after all of them.
No, we just can't look after all of them.
His foot is really, really bad injured. It's swollen up heavy. And he can barely step on it. And we thought it's a good idea just to maybe try and give him some water. Mike gave him water. He picks his trunk up, grab a little bit of water, spray it over his foot. And yeah, he lifts his foot up, turned his foot around, like, please give me water on my foot. He stood right here, drinking out of the hose pipe, drinking water. A wild elephant trusting us with an injury.
All the elephants are now fighting for water because it's their turn to leave soon. So now they just want to get as much water as they can before they have to leave. And there's only one small hole with water. This looks like the smallest one. They are just adorable, aren't they?
Elephant families have strong emotional bonds. They feel sadness, joy, love, grief, and compassion, just like humans.
Oh my gosh.
It's not well. You can see it's not well being.
Shame, this is really bad.
Look at that naughty.
We can see today, if I can see someone at this epic in Nata.
Yeah.
We can ask them, look,
That's the only.
if they will allow us, we can try and take it away and save it. To separate her from the rest of the elephants, it's going to be difficult, but
It's going to be seconds.
can be done.
You have seconds to take it.
Because if you delay, then they will come for you. They will overturn the vehicle or something like that. You've got to do it very, very fast. There was once a baby fallen in the trough. And what we did is we brought a vehicle in, high revs, about 20 people here. And when the vehicle came in, and shouting, the staff, you know, and then they give way.
Quickly! Run! Get him out! Run! Get him out! Quick!
We got him out! Got him out!
Shame his legs are sore, but...
And it's not only the mother, it's the aunts and everybody because it's protecting the small one.
They will really protect
They
him now,
will.
especially because he's in such weak condition.
They will not allow it. No.
But I'm going to try.
Come on, come on, come on. Go!
Mike, are you here?
Toilet in room 2?
Yeah, apparently they destroyed it.
Yeah.
Love it. They love a toilet. I think they've run out of toilet seats. My gosh, that's room 2?
Yeah. They are masters at destroying toilets.
Yeah, it's a thing with a toilet, eh? They don't just drink out of it, they break the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, they'll have to fix all of this tonight before the guests arrive. Oh my gosh, it's still...
No, but it was worse. These things were on the floor.
Everything. The guest that was here last night said the whole trunk came through here.
No, when I saw it, the first night, it was coming through here.
And this bathroom being so open, yeah, it's a nice target for them. And the thing is, we're running out of toilets. You know, how many toilets do we fix? We're running out of lids. We're running out of this. My gosh, and it's 250 kilometers to go and get a flippin' toilet. Oh, no, it's horrible. Terrible, terrible, thirsty elephants.
Toilet and shower water drain into a hole in the ground behind each chalet. Here, the elephant has pushed aside a heavy concrete slab covering the sewage bit. The elephant's desperate need for water forces them to drink anything they can find, including water filled with urine and excrement.
Sienna, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This is Peter, my guard dog. He's got a heart as big as an elephant. Peter is a very difficult little boy.
Remember Ida?
Yeah, she's the one that did she and Tulani did the elephant, no?
Red
Yeah.
Petite girl.
Yeah.
Gave us all the ideas.
Yeah. The elephants push down everything we put up. They don't just push it down, they take it and they go into the bush with it.
Okay, yeah, here's our mansion, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how many happy days we had there. Look at these trees, man.
Yeah. It's so full of trees now, there's nothing.
Yeah, you can't.
Now it's completely open.
It's all gone, eh?
Yeah, it's all gone. We were still young here, eh?
Yeah, young and beautiful, man.
Oh, I won't know the beautiful, but we were so young.
It's just over there. That's where the trough is.
This is the beginning of our house, let me say that.
It doesn't look the same today, eh?
No, it doesn't. Remember when I lay in bed and the wind were blowing and that sail did this and the scorpion fell down and bit me?
Yeah, in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the days, eh?
No, it was good days.
This elephant was pushed away from the trough by the bigger elephants and is forced to drink from the sewage bed. The tourists typically only stay a few days, enjoying the unique and close encounters with the elephants. Yet they're often unaware that these same elephants are in a fight for their lives.
Look at that massive anthill. Ooh. And you know anthills are very, very, very hard. Normally the anthills get damaged. Do you know why? Pretend I'm the elephant, and they go like this and they scratch themselves. Because they're so heavy and strong, then the anthill breaks. There's the elephant. He's probably, or she's probably scratching her trunk on that big anthill because her trunk can be itchy. Why don't we look at each other's homes and see where we're going to sleep tonight? Well, this is where I sleep. Well, I sleep up there. Can I get in? Yes, you can go on that one. Okay. I'm not used to this one. Just unzip over there. Okay. For me, please. I'm not used to this. It's okay, you won't fall. Really? Oh, this is where we sleep in case, like, a hyena or something comes here in the night. Once I saw an elephant. The elephants were walking, and then one elephant just stopped on the road, then looked at us, and then let us pass after that. But did the elephant shake its head? Then you're lucky that the elephant wasn't cross with you, because once a big elephant was protecting its baby, and the elephant came charging and it almost hit our car.
We never ever have to worry about the elephants stepping on them or falling on them because they're so gentle and so careful. They'll walk in between this small passageway here. They'll walk through there without even touching the dents. They'll tiptoe through here without touching it, even with their tail. People will wake up the next morning and they'll be like against it, but we won't even have touched the tent. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon we got 3 camping vehicles in, and they just said the place looks empty. They came to the swimming pool. That's why it's so empty, because there's no swimming pool. It's empty. But they didn't try to understand, so they just left.
Saskia, we depend on the clients for the income to give the elephants water, but we need to draw the fine line also is, do we have enough water to fill the pool?
Yeah.
It's a very fine line that we must cover.
It is.
We need the clients to pay for the water. And we need the water to give the elephants. So it's not easy. See that one there? You see the size of his trunk? It's massive. It's huge. He's been coming here a very long time. But he is very placid. He doesn't trouble in any way. He's a good boy. Hey, hey, hey. That's okay. What do you want? What do you want? This guy's no, at least 3 meters, sorry. At least 3 meters away. I know what I'm doing. If it charges you, I'll pull you off there.
Worried about losing guests, Mike decides to fill the pool. He makes a valiant effort to protect the patio with spiky bricks.
So what we're trying to do is keep the elephants out. We're trying to get this place elephant-proof, so we can't put any water in the pool before we try and keep the elephants out. Our elephants are quite relaxed, but when the elephants get up here and the guests are here, they tend to approach the elephants, and we'd rather be safe than sorry. We are a guaranteed water source for them. They know that there's always water here. No matter what, we'll rather switch off the water in the chalets for the guests, rather give the elephants. Because you can skip a night or two without showering, but they can't go a day without drinking water.
He's hearing the water. Sounds good. Of course, it's running water.
Here she comes. Back.
How's the swimming pool water? Is it good?
Really?
No, people swim, but then they come and they say, why is it so a little bit slimy?
That's from there?
Because they drink, and then when they had enough, they blow it back. From the elephants. Yeah.
They drink from here?
Yes, yes, at night. They come up.
They come up?
They come up at night and drink sometimes half the pool.
There's Mary and the two calves. Yeah, she's just desperately looking for water for her and her calf because they don't get chance at the watering hole because of all the bulls, so they have no choice but to go break stuff. Shit. Shiva! Kom hier zo! Shiva! She's gonna break through the fence.
Mary.
Kokos, kom! Kokos, kom! Hier, kom, Kokos! Shiva! Stop it! Hey! Hey! Ga! It's quite sad to see her going through so much pain and trying to find the water for her baby and herself.
Everybody mind just move it back.
Oh my God.
There was plenty up here last night. Chairs, this bench.
Oh my gosh, they broke the bench. Oh my gosh, look, there's shit in the pool, there's shit everywhere. I think we officially declare this the pool for the elephants. Definitely not fit for guests. Oh my word. Look at this. Oh, don't pump it out. Just let the elephants finish drinking it. Just let them drink it. Because it's still water. But look, there's shit floating everywhere. No, our pool is out of action.
Yeah, until the rain season.
Yeah.
This is every night same?
But last night was worse.
Yeah, I thought
Last night was worse. You know, you can't have so many elephants up here with a lodge full of guests sitting here, you know.
Why don't you close down the pool?
We did it, and we had really bad reviews. We had people going, why is there no pool? I want to swim.
No, close down the pool. The elephants are more important.
Yeah.
I fill up the pool every day, then I can't give them water every day. So I rather give them water.
Yeah, but that's your attraction.
Yeah.
And not this.
Yes,
If you have
exactly.
a pool and no elephants, nobody will come.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Chase this one away so I can pick up all the tusks.
There's plenty tusks there. So pieces of the tusks.
Ivory.
Yeah, ivory broken off. So Mike's just quickly going to pick it up. Yeah, look at that big piece. Oh my gosh.
That's a nice big one.
And will it grow on? If it's young, it will get a longer one, but that piece will always be broken off.
Okay, good.
At least you guys swam in the pool.
Yeah.
We come for elephants, not for a swimming pool.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
The tusk is a big tooth. The root has a nerve, and when the tusk is broken, it can cause intense pain and bad tempers. Each week, the Department of Wildlife and National Parks visits elephant sands to collect ivory stored by Ben and his family.
Hey, that's a huge piece.
Really?
Yeah, but that's not nice, eh?
You know, maybe.
Yeah, I can see, Mike. Yeah, but this is bad, eh? Yeah, that's a pity.
Yeah. It's, it's like half of his tooth is gone.
Yeah, these tusks look like that.
This is a big tusker, man.
Look.
By the water there.
Yeah. Broke off last night, yeah.
I picked up maybe 30 kgs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a mess last night. They were fighting and bumping each other. And Mike said he heard the snap. It's like a flippin' funny noise and when it broke.
To lose a tusk like that
but
on
they
an
say-
elephant, I mean, that you don't get those tusks anymore, man. Okay.
And,
We came to find out what we're going to do about the swimming pool.
yeah. What are we
I
doing?
think we close it.
It's easy
Let's
to
go and
close
sit
it, but
down.
what are you going to tell your people?
Let's just go and have coffee. Let's
Yeah.
go sit and discuss.
All the tanks are empty. Because every day I have to fill up the pool. We have to make a choice. For me, it's easy. I can't fill up the pool because if the elephants break anyway, we're in big problem.
You can't stop them. They're coming up, and and it's not one or two. It was. We were getting nervous.
But how do they get to poo in the pool?
Mama, I don't know. I don't know if they maybe went into it. I don't know what they did.
It's possible, eh? They've been in
Yeah,
that
because there's poop in the pool.
Well, that's the only way because they won't turn around and poo in the pool. That's not on
I don't know, when are we going to go to
When are we going to the banana?
It
Yeah.
was like, get ready now
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah.
Once we said,
Yeah.
we're going to go, and your mom says she's going to go with before she pulls out.
Yeah. Before she.
Yeah.
I'm scared of just thinking
Oh.
what is happening there.
Yeah. Let's go and get it over and done with.
I think we're going to be shocked what we see.
You think so?
I think it's only mud now. Well, let's go and see.
Yeah.
Because with all this extra elephants that's here, it shows you that there's been elephants coming.
But the
from
thing
that
is,
end.
even last night, there was groups coming in. Cows with babies, it's not ours.
Ben and his family have decided to drive 4 hours to Zabanina Pan, the largest watering hole in this part of Botswana. If this source is dry, it will explain why over 400 elephants are arriving each day at Elephant Sands.
Oh my God, Ben, no, no.
I didn't ask you to come.
I told you I had to.
Sure, devastating. Well, there's one dead zebra, buffalo, and look at that
What is
elephant.
What
No
is there?
water to drink. There's some other carcass there.
Yeah, I want to cry now. This elephant, there's no water.
No,
And it's too far for him to get to us.
yeah.
What, is she pregnant?
Heavy,
She's heavy pregnant.
heavily pregnant. She's not going to make it. There's no way.
No, because there's no water. There's nothing nearby, no, Papa?
You can see how thin she is anyway, so she can't make it. It's impossible.
They can go to the river here.
To the Nata River.
But is there what? And then they dig for water.
No, but there's little pools, maybe. So I cannot say there's water.
But I don't think there's anything.
There is a chance that there's water.
It's mud. You can't drink it. They're all going to die. Hmm?
No, I'm not good with this, Saskia. I don't like things like that. And she's going to die.
But this is sad, man. This is not a nice place to visit at all.
He won't make it. It's too hot.
This is not. It's really not necessary. It's a bit of effort. People who stand up and say, "Let's do it," and a bit of help from our Department of Wildlife, where they're giving us the go-ahead to make water for these animals. I mean,
yeah,
this for the world to see this from a country like Botswana is definitely not on. I don't think anybody will appreciate this.
No. We'll have to make water for them. We'll have to. There's no other way.
There needs to be water points and permanent water points that needs to be made. Decisions have to be made upstairs, and if we get the go-ahead, we start immediately. We can do it. It's not impossible. It's not. What a cruel way to die. Oh my word.
Okay. Oh.
Shiba, Shiba, Shiba.
Yeah.
Go. There's one of the big herds that are coming in now. Yeah, that's the matriarch. She's up in the front. We don't have a name for her yet because she doesn't come here that often. But we always expect the worst. Like this afternoon, we did say they were going to start streaming in. And hey, look, they're in.
The injured baby tripod has returned with her mother and brother. Without permission from the Department of Wildlife or an orphanage license, Ben and Mari are unable to rescue Tripod. The drought is getting worse. 400 to 600 elephants a day are trying to drink from the trough. If the thirsty elephants continue damaging the camp, Ben will be forced to close the lodge.
Last night, most of the elephants in the area came to us, and there's not enough water for them. Yeah, there's not enough water for them. So they started breaking. They started pulling down everything. What are you going to do now?
We're going room by room to see if we can start fixing the things.
This is unbelievable. The problem with us is we can't fix it immediately. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Nearest town is 250 kilometers away. Our thatcher is about 400 kilometers away. Yeah, so whatever they break needs to be fixed, and people don't understand that your hand is almost chopped off. I don't know. Yeah, the damage for this, it's about 8,000 pula per geyser. So this one is completely gone. Not good. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 now, 5, 6, 7 rooms. So in each and every one, we've had damage, and apparently it's getting worse. So we'll go and see. Okay, room 7. Room 7 is apparently quite bad. So. Oh my gosh.
Can't cry anymore.
No, you
There's
can't
so much
cry
damage.
because you will not stop. Took this with him. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm just going to find the 3 guests that moved out of their room last night. Yeah, and just go and explain to them what's going on and apologize. Yeah, no, I just wanted to tell you why. It's because of the drought. Everyone in the 200-kilometer radius came last night.
We were camping there and in the middle, and
Yeah.
we were in the middle of their pathway. Must be a couple of hundred come past.
Is it?
The whole night.
Yeah.
This morning, footprints
Yeah.
were all around the vehicle.
Is it?
There was no place that you could see anything but their footprints.
Is it? Yeah, so they had a big party
We were
around your
parked
tent.
next to a tree. They shook that tree and broke branches off it.
Oh my word.
Hardly slept.
I'm so sorry if you guys didn't sleep last night.
It's worth not sleeping.
So you had a...
Had an entertaining game watching night.
Is it?
Months after their application to the government, the Mollahs receive word that they have been given permission to build another water trough for the elephants.
So here we're building a trough that hopefully can give 300 to 400 elephants water a day. This trough, I think, is going to do a lot of good.
This is now the type of troughs which we suggest is working the best, to my experience. Because now the elephant is going to drink here when the trough is full, when there's water. When it's full, it's going to overspill into that small little pan there. Now you've got clean water in here, and you've got some water in there which they can wash themselves. Doesn't matter if it's dirty or whatever, they're going to use it. It's as simple as that. This is the answer. I've seen it in Zimbabwe. It works like a bomb. They've done it there for many, many years, and I picked it up there, and we've done it at the lodge. It's working.
Benny returns to Elephant Sands looking for help. Approaching humans and asking for help could be the difference between life and death. Hopefully, this will influence the Department of Wildlife's decision to allow a veterinarian to treat Benny.
Yes, it's an adult elephant, and it's been around the lodge for about 3 weeks now. This elephant has come to the lodge and has actually asked for help. Yeah, I got your, we got 3 numbers to phone, and they must have given me your number as well.
Floppy, skate. Skate.
Hello, can I speak to Eric, please? Yes, on the leg. It was right on the foot. Okay, bye-bye, bye. I'm gonna cry now, oh my God.
When is he coming?
I'm very emotional with you.
When is he coming?
He'll fly in on
Who?
on Sunday.
Who?
This other guy that's doing the rhinos, yeah, in Botswana. He's coming. He'll fly in and he'll come and do it. And he'll fly in to Kasane.
And then we must pick him up.
Yes, we need to pick him up. And he almost choked up because he said it's this wild elephant. Because when I told him he's allowing us to come near, he says he cannot believe it. He said, injured elephant, do not allow people to come near it.
And it's letting us touch it, and he's touching us.
We got somebody to help us. I'm so happy.
The outlook is not so good for the injured baby elephant. Tripod has become much weaker and is struggling to keep up with her mum. This is the last time Tripod is seen at Elephant Sands.
Here we are today with a crisis second to none. This morning, the driver called us and said there's no water coming into the tanker.
The elephants chased the guy at the borehole last night. They chased him around about 1 o'clock this morning. They managed to get to the pipe, pull the pipe, so the borehole pump fell in. So that's the second one.
Second one in how many months?
1 month. So it's gone down. We tried pulling it this morning. It's not coming out. So it's 2 pumps now in 1 month.
The borehole has collapsed. When I say collapsed, the sand's fallen in and we couldn't even get the pump out. Now we're about 7-8 hours behind now. And every hour more where there's no water coming in, it adds. The elephants know there's water at Elephant Sands. And this is the last borehole which they trusted. There will be water in.
For the time being, we've sent the truck to Nata. We'll buy water.
So we're going to buy water for how much?
We don't know. We're going to see now how much.
It's hectic. And financially again, how much is that pump?
A minimum of 11,000.
11,000 pula.
So that's the third one in that door, so that's 33,000.
Can't buy a pump every flipping month.
That's the problem. We fight for water. So now if we put that new pump in, we'll have to see if we can't weld the lid on. So even if they pull the pipe, they don't yank it out and the pump falls down.
If we run out of water, what do you think our grey friends are going to do?
We won't sleep. Everybody will be chasing elephants. Everybody.
Including all our guests.
Including all our guests, yeah. They'll get a free drink each.
Yeah, and chase elephants the whole night. Yeah, oh my gosh.
Now we're running into a desperate situation with this elephant standing here. The past couple of days we just managed, to keep up with it. But this is devastating, the damage, what we are getting here. And it's essential that now I need to go to wherever and get funding for people who want to help us to sort this problem out, because this is a yearly thing and this is a mild one. And you can just imagine if we have a drought, a real drought, what is going to happen with our water sources. It'll be a major disaster.
Ben has decided to close the pool. The elephants need the water more than the guests need a swimming pool. To allow more elephants to drink, half the pool is drained into the trough.
Let them drink, get them off, bring the others, because today is just so many elephants and the heat is terrible today, so let's see if it'll work. Let's hope the same ones don't get on again.
But it doesn't look like he's going to leave. Look. And he's huge.
Look,
That's a big
Stop.
boy. You're not going to stand here until 9 o'clock, eh? Come on, man. Get him.
Hey! Stop it. Come
Okay, that one might go now.
Come. Come on. Come. Come. Move. Move. Don't you. Move. Move.
See, this guy, he's the one who walked in there. I hope he's not going to break the dam.
Yeah. Well, I got a message from the vet. He says he'll be at 11 o'clock tonight. So hopefully we'll get 2 guys to track him now. And when the vet comes in tonight, tomorrow morning, we'll hear from the vet. Is it better tonight, cooler, or in the morning, early in the morning? See, he's moved away from the elephants, so maybe he wants us to give him some more water because the elephants won't let him drink. Not a tame elephant, completely wild. It's amazing. Is that enough? Benny, va. Oi.
Benny is in luck. The Department of Wildlife has granted permission for the vet to treat his injured foot.
He did rumble a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just us.
The vet will arrive tomorrow after a 15-hour drive. 2 rangers are tracking Benny through the night to make sure he can be located when the vet arrives.
The wind is too strong for the dart gun that I normally use. So I'm going to use another dart gun now, which is much more stable in the wind and will give us a bit of distance. Who's going in with us? Bring your oxygen. Check the breathing, please. The dart is out. Yeah, you can. Keep an eye on the tip of the trunk, because when the tip of the trunk starts moving, then you know he starts waking up. There's a lot of granulation here. Probably a stick or something that's stuck in there. Then the other thing that you can do is you can draw up 50 milliliters of Dexa and 50 milliliters of flunixin so long. So the abscess is actually is very small, but there's most likely some bony involvement here. There's a hole going deeper and deeper, which means that whatever has been causing the infection is much deeper than what we can see here. I'm going to try and put in some antibiotics and some healing antiseptics in there. All right, let's see if we can put, yes. Let's pour some of that in.
Pretty thick, this.
I know, you may have to blow the painkiller that we've given him now, which is going to last about 4 hours. So at least, you know, he's not going to feel too bad. It's after that, is that he's going to feel a bit sore again. I would just want to remove that blood. So I'd rather keep it open than covering it and causing more problems. Especially if you have a bandage on, then you get mud behind the band. Then it's staying there, then it tends to cause more problems. When you look at the effect on biodiversity, then we may actually have too many elephants. Will we be able, just to accommodate the damage? Yes, Botswana is acting as a big elephant sanctuary at the moment. They obviously, when poaching stops, this will start moving back, that's true. But when? We may find out this in 50 or 100 years is that we made a big mistake by allowing them to increase. We may find out this exactly the opposite, that this is the only place with surviving elephants. It's moving his tail, watch out. All right. I'm going to start waking up. All right. All right, let's just move this vehicle, move everything in. You guys need to move away. You have 2 minutes to get out. Yeah. All right, let's just come back up, in case he is not happy with us. Amper. She's moving a bit easier now. Yeah, because of the painkiller. We may find in 75 years that we are the heroes to our grandkids because we've managed to conserve a significant number of elephants. Probably our children and their children will find out whether we made a mistake or not.
Kom, Benny. Kom. Kom, Benny. Kom. Kijk hier zo. Kijk hier zo. Okay, just move back. Move back. Kom. Kom, Benny. 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 Good. It starts to work. It starts to good. Right. It starts to good.
You feel very small and it's humbling having this big giant animal and he's actually accepting you. Yeah, I don't know, it's very weird. And then, like I said, I was scared. I didn't think he would, yeah. I don't know how to explain it.
Benny still visits Mike regularly at Elephant Sands.
They are very intelligent animals. They know exactly what is going on, who's good for them and who's not. They know it. That's why the people can get so near them, because they are not scared of us, because they know we help them, we give them water. They are beautiful things. I love them. I do love them. Even if they break everything, I do love them. We can't leave, it's our home, this. We can't go anywhere else. And this is their home as well. And if there's nothing here, what happens? If you can do something, why not do it?